Hi everyone, my name is Misty Phillips, and my micro lecture is about the Pain Management Doctor Was a One-Man Crime Wave podcast. So, the podcast episode titled Pain Management Doctor Was a One-Man Crime Wave from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General discusses the case of Dr. Charles Fred Gott, who was a Kentucky physician who was sentenced to over 8 years in prison for healthcare fraud and contributing to the opioid crisis. Dr. Gott was originally a cardiologist and transitioned to pain management and became one of the highest prescribers of opioids in the area. He routinely ordered necessary tests such as EKGs and spirometry for every patient every 3 months, regardless of medical necessity. His prescribing practices, particularly of methadone, led to patient addiction and multiple overdoses, severely impacting the community. Dr. Gott's actions represent significant violations of healthcare laws and ethical standards. By billing Medicare and Medicaid for unnecessary procedures, he committed healthcare fraud, violating the False Claims Act. The ethical issues is that his behavior represents a major breach of medical ethics, particularly non-maleficence, which is to do no harm, and he did this by prescribing opioids, and he put every patient at serious risk. Another one is fidelity and trust. He violated patients' trust and used his medical license for personal gain. The opioid policy in public health, um, his case reflects broader failures in controlling opioid prescriptions and enforcing regulatory oversight in pain management practices. This podcast deepens understanding of course concepts by showing real-world consequences of unethical and illegal healthcare practices. It emphasizes why laws like the Controlled Substance Act and tools like provider audits and compliance monitoring are crucial. It also reinforces the importance of ethical decision-making, showing how a single provider can cause widespread harm when ethical boundaries are ignored. Personally, it really made me think about how crucial accountability and transparency is in healthcare, not just to protect patients, but to maintain the integrity of the system. I also believe that opioids should be really considered when prescribing to patients because addiction is really hard, and to also provide places if they do get addicted, and someone who they can talk to, definitely someone who they can trust. So this podcast really meant a lot to me because addiction is really something most people go through, and it doesn't help when patients can't trust their providers to help them steer clear of something like that. And that's it. Thank you.